Hello. I'm chillax in my house coat and PJs. I was watching a movie just now and laughing at memes with time, but I wanted to just jump on here because I was laughing so hard and I wanted to show you a couple of memes that I saw and I couldn't stop laughing and I just got to find them. They were making me laugh. I don't care if somebody actually really made these up or not, but this one I can't read it to you, but you know who it is. Sneaks up back on Twitter by disguising himself as a PR rep for the. I'll let you read it. I'll hold it up and look at the little picture there. I was dying. Like I laughed so hard. I thought that was hysterical. So it says Chongald Drump, like XRUMP. And then it says PR person for glorious China country. Communism, very good. Trump bad. Hello. Oh, yeah, you got suspended today. Big surprise. I got suspended from Crackbook a couple days ago. My Twitter's been suspended for a long time. I haven't looked at my Instagram because I removed it off the phone that I have now. So it's on my old phone with my messenger. So yeah, hilarious. So you have no sound. Yeah, there's people, you guys can hear me, right? Oh yeah, everybody else can hear me. Dana, I don't know what it is with your phone. Maybe your mute button's on your headphones. That happens to me sometimes. Yeah, so that was pretty funny. I like this meme too. I love any meme with my my Jamiroquai. I'll just call him Jamiroquai. Like so funny. Lots. Okay, so for everybody who loves this chart that was in my Telegram feed, I'm going to blow it up one day and just put it in an actual, like, there's a timeline here. So it's very, it's part of, yeah, just part of that big map. Lana's Truth. Okay, Instagram. She's live. Okay. I don't know who that is or how to get on there. Otherwise, that would be hilarious. I probably will do another show with Rice Crypto. He was just in DC. He had a picture of Vincent Fusca and himself. Lucky ducky. Um, I always like showing these kinds of things because I can't post them on Crackbook. So I'll show you some pictures here. There's a nice one of Pence looking all pretty. Ooh, pretty boy. That's a nice body you had way back in the day, Pence. I don't know if it's photoshopped. I don't care. I gotta find. Oh, I have the. So don't worry if something happens to this channel, like, or the internet or Crackbook or whatever. I will still, Raven Moonstone Art will be somewhere, or Real Raven Radio will be somewhere. I'll figure out how that's going to be, but I'm pretty sure that I've posted enough times in my life in the last 8 years that my name's not that hard to Google or whatever we get back on online, because hashtags way back in the day actually meant something, but now they've erased them. So, but I had them on lots of stuff. So Raven Moonstone Art should come up somewhere, somehow, some way, being connected to me. No, but I don't care. I know the truth won't come out. I don't feel like it's Pence, but I just think it's a funny picture. Um, Here's another favorite. Somebody made a meme of this. Another obvious Photoshop. Hilarious. Yes, and if people don't know about the envelopes, a lot of people who watch the thing. There's a picture of the scary person. That's what was in the envelope. Um, yeah, so just funny. I love some of these actual um these are the ones too. I'm not gonna say that but it is funny. If I walked into a corporate place and somebody was like this, I don't think I could ever go back to work again. I'm not even joking. If somebody was sitting at their desk like this, I'd be like, Karen, I don't know what to say. Yeah, funny. And of course, this is the one of the ones I got probably banned from Crackbook for was this one was one of the last ones I posted. And I'm a security threat, apparently. Yeah, that's me. Cracking jokes. Yeah. How did Jamiroquai get wrapped up in this mess? This is David Avocado Wolf's memes. He has um pretty good memes. So yeah. Anyway, so I just got laughing today. And even I just sent my son, okay, my youngest son. Okay, this is what I text him. Uh Text me when you wake up. We're gonna do a video painting show tomorrow. So we're gonna go for not him and I, but I'm gonna go for a smoke and a coffee and a walk with him. And I said, banned from Facebook again. Now YouTube, Twitter, Facebook has taken down a lot of my friends as well, and Trump, LOL. And Pam got kicked off. Yeah, yeah, I know. It's no, they're not. So we all know where the money is behind all of these platforms, anyways. And this is all part of the plan. But anyway, so I sent him that one where Trump sneaks back onto Twitter and put some laughing emojis, and he's like, "Oof, LOL." So yeah, it's just been a really, really fun day. I want to give a big thank you again to Kat and Ryan and Samantha or Sassy Spice for coming over today. It was a really fun show. And I got to give all three of them credit. Ryan didn't want to come on the show without someone, and neither did Samantha. And Kat already has some good experience being in my apartment, not even before the show, but her and Cash have been here quite a bit. So they give me beautiful massages, by the way, just freaking awesome massages. So yeah, but I want to say thank you to those three individuals and Ryan for playing the guitar and just being so lovely and going with the flow and putting up with my shenanigans. I literally put all three of them on the spot as they were walking in the door. So I didn't pre-plan anything. I'm like, oh, I just had this idea that we should do this time travel skit. And they were like, what? Huh? So it was so much fun. It was. See Sassy Spices. It's so much fun. So it was awesome. It was a really good time. I really had an awesome day after that. I came into the house for a little bit and I think I talked to a couple of people. I had some food, definitely had to have some food. And then I went out for another little walk and then I had a bath. I tried to have a nap. I've just been wired all day. So, yeah. Yes, it was fun, actually. Super, super fun. POTUS is on Telegram too. I've been following him on there for a long time. So if you want, since I started, oh, my glasses are so dirty. You're on Gab, but it's slow. I can't stand Gab. I tried to load it up once and I'm like, goodbye. Nope. So slow. And my signal doesn't work. So for people who don't have my actual phone number, I have to wait until it hop de doo. Oh, you're humming YMCA today all day. Carolyn, what's your husband's name? What's your hubby's name? If I'm going to give him some credit or say hello, I got to ask what Carolyn S.'s husband's name is. Yesterday, I was making him laugh. Oh, Fred. Hi, Fred. Hey, that's my plant's name, Freddy. Did you know that? This is Freddy. Look at how well he's doing. I put some eggshells in there not too long ago, and it's quite beautiful. It's grown quite a bit. So that's my plant, Freddy. There you are. Random, but I like the color of the mug. Yes. Yeah, even though it comes from the hellhole place, it's the only reason I keep it is because it was a free mug and I love the color of it. It makes me happy. I want to get some glazing stuff to glaze over all these crappy branded cups and stuff and to paint over. So yes, yeah, it was a fun day. Very fun, very fun day. So major purge. Oh yes, that was exactly what happened about. No, I can't tell you anything about CK because I don't know anything about that person. Do I? I don't think so. No, not off the top of my head. And thank you, Light and Love. I do know that apparently that if you haven't known already, that Jamiroquai guy, I'll just say Jamiroquai is actually supposed to be Kennedy. And I hope that's true. And it's almost 11, 11, 11, 11. Now, yes. I'm so excited. Thank you. That's twice now we've gotten to be 11, 11 together. So he said everyone names things after him because he is so awesome. Fred, now let's. Are you in 3D ego, Fred? Do we need to have some like Raven conversation? I'm just kidding. Hello, everyone. Yeah, so it's been I had a little bit of a migraine too. Uh, but yeah, I've just been trying to relax and keep my vibes high. And I have a really awesome story today. It's funny. So back to the Dollarama drama of 2020, where the manager flipped a nut on me in my local Dollarama, okay, for not wearing one of these. So I barked at her. And that was time before last. And then the last time I was there in 2020, she asked me if I was taking video in their store, and she was a real snot rag and whatever. I haven't been back there for about 5 or 6 weeks. But today I had to go get some art supplies like cheap canvases. Go to Dollarama. They're like maximum $4 for a canvas. Good practicing paints for kids. Cheap quality. But if your kids are artists, you can still buy your practice canvases at Dollarama, but I would buy a better paint. I'm just gonna give them a shout out and I'll show you what paint I'm talking about. Nah. This is the better than the Dollarama store, and you can get it at Sunnyside Art Supplies in Kensington. And it's a beginner level paint, and it's Demco, and it's only $7.50 for this tube, and it's a little bit thicker than the crappy paint at the Dollarama. But yeah, I really like Sunnyside because they're fabulous, tremendous people, and they're so helpful. They've been helping me for the 5 or 6 years that I've been an artist. So, yes. Yay. So everybody, peppermint oil, yes, works well with migraines. I find a lot of people aren't drinking enough water though. That's the number one problem with migraines in general. And through this process, we need to drink a lot more water than we thought we were drinking. So it's just always drink water. I do like having tea at night. Yes, 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 more and more water. And also try and get some baths or hot showers in if you can at the back of your neck where you're relaxing those muscles. And for people who live in a colder environment, one thing is wear a scarf or keep your neck warm all the time. Like I usually walk around with my robe tied up in my apartment like this. If I don't have my heat on and I'm like not completely buck, like I like walking around naked in my living room. That's like an Alanis Morissette song. Yes, everything is really magnesium. Yes, thank you for reminding Sassy Spike. Do I suffer? No, I don't. I don't drink sulfur for migraines. I don't really get migraines anymore as much as I used to. But also, I've heard that if you, and it's worked for me, acupressure. I press in the meaty part of my hand pretty hard if I feel one coming on, and it goes away. But since I've been taking the TRS spray, um, if I do have a headache coming on, I'll just immediately drink water and it'll go away. Whereas before, I would immediately drink water and um, it wouldn't take longer. So I really it's improved that. Yes, I do. I don't like Zoom. This weekend, I am trying to get a new platform set up. Depends on what's going on out there in Neverland tomorrow. So regardless of what happens, I still will be doing a recording in my apartment every day of a show of something. Not every day. If the internet is down, and yeah, I'll be doing charts and research, but I'll be normally trying to do the art stuff on the weekends, and then the newsy, radio-y comedy, whatever we're doing in that during the day, Monday through Friday. And the reason Zoom, I do not like Zoom is every time Fifth Element Goddess and I get together on Zoom, they have, and it's only with her and I. I'm not exaggerating. It's like it's very frustrating for me. So it's like they put like these shitty voices over top and they sound demonic and horrible and it's crappy sound and it doesn't, I don't know. It's only really with her on Zoom calls and she says it's only with me. So it's our connection together. They don't really like us going and loading up stuff. Yeah, how will we find you if I go down? So if you're not on Telegram already, even if Telegram goes down, Raven Moonstone Art on Wix is my account that I don't pay for. So I will be fixing that probably tomorrow at some point and getting to the point where I can load up certain things. I might actually pay to get my name on a site with them because I know how to use that site. I went and made Red Pill Raven and paid a lot of money for that and didn't do anything with it. Linked it to the YouTube where everybody was anyways. So I don't I'm a tech tard. I'm just gonna say it. I'm a tech tard. So I have to learn a lot of things this weekend, provided that I can use some of these things. So the other thing is too is in November I had a lot of people hacking into my crap, and so I had to change bank accounts and disconnect everything and blah blah blah. And yeah, I just really too cheap to pay Google again for my YouTube Premium to download any of these videos. So I hope you're downloading them. If you have YouTube Premium, download my videos because, yeah, I do have some people doing that already for me. So thank you. Yeah, you guys are all very, very, very cool. Don't worry, I will be somewhere around. You'll be able to find me. I will not be silenced ever. So on that note, on that happy note, we're gonna have a sip of tea and then I'm gonna do a little card reading. And I'm going to oh, that's awesome. I love how many people are connected through other friends of friends of friends, and it just makes me so happy. Hmm. I wanted to show you a funny one that Bagpipe sent, Spice sent. I just gotta find it. Uh, aw. Oh, that's the one I already showed you. Never mind. That's how funny we are. Oh, and there's a thread. Oh, yeah, here's the thread. This is what I wanted to read you. I went to the shop. I did not wear my face mask. A young man challenged me and asked me where my face mask was. I told him I did not need one as I had my lucky shell. He says, "Oh, what does that do?" He says, I said the same thing as your mask. Fuck all. So that was my other face favorite meme of the day today. And there's my other one. That's someone I wouldn't even go near in a store. I'd be like, don't walk this way. Feisty Spice. Ha. That's funny. Yeah, I've got a couple. Yeah, I know. I heard that. Yes, it's Raven Moonstone Art. Yes, on Telegram. Thank you for sharing that. So I do have somebody that helps me with Telegram. That is Shannon, Downtown Spice, and she's amazing with that. And I post everything that everybody else. I try and post everything that's relevant. And yes, it's be prepared if you have not been in my feed of Raven Moonstone Art. You're about to be like, huh, what happened? Because there's so much stuff in there. So you'll probably get 10,000. I don't know. I'll tell you how many pictures and videos are in there right now in my feed. And that's only in a month or two. I can't believe they actually tell you the number. Oops, that's the wrong group. Raven Moonstone Art. Now, I think if you click on a picture, it says 9,083. That's how many. Oh, thank you. Your Telegram is da bomb. That's what Mud says. And I agree. I have like Shannon is very, 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 very helpful. And we have a conversation every couple of days too. Oh, it's 21:21. We have a couple of days, a conversation every few days about actually what's in the Telegram. Did you see that? Did you? And yeah, it's awesome. She's amazing. So, and I go back there and I'll post other things from other groups that I know she's already posted, and it's because we don't want you to miss it. So yeah, we're double posting sometimes. And I did post Ryan's song in City of Lights, and I did put it on City of Light, City of Light on YouTube. And if you type in City of Light channel, then it comes up easier. I believe it's so if you want to see Ryan's song, and I did post it on my Telegram again. Yeah. So I can't post anything again. Oh, it's almost 22:22. I like how I'm catching all these numbers now magically. Here was our book that we're going to read. Fred said he is in 3D. When is he in sweats and 5D in his jeans? Oh, that's so funny. Okay, here we go. Now, any guesses before we start on this? Let's place ourselves in our highest of light and love so we may clearly think, see, feel, know, and hear any messages that we come through. Ooh, that one's the one. It was calling. It was calling to us. Okay. I do love you guys all. I love how many people are in this frequency. It's kind of like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like we're in this special group of humans that is onto a secret so big that we can only talk to each other sometimes because we're like in this support group for, hi, my name's Raven. I woke up originally in 1992 and started my so I think it's amazing because we all have a different story and a different level and different background of how we got here, and but we're all here, so I think it's fabulous and I'm really grateful. So okay, any guesses on the card? No, 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 nobody, not one guess, you big chickens. So I didn't see one. You guys are all usually all, oh, it's this or that. So the last card I believe we have is, yes, it is a great entry exchange, I believe. Exactly. Okay. So Carolyn says the B. Thanks for being brave. And what we didn't do a card reading during our show today, so that's what I'm doing now. Glad to be here. Feeling feathers today. Okay. So okay. Well, I don't really have a guest today. I don't. I've been kind of brain dead these last few days, so I'm. It might have something to do with what's going to happen tomorrow. Like, what would be like maybe a communication card or something. Who knows? Um, yeah, I said goodbye to my Twitter account a long time ago. I was just like, and even Panda Eyes Baby, I couldn't get into that account for a long time. So, okay, here we go. Card is, oh, well, here's an interesting card. Burden. Is everyone feeling a burden today? Is that what's going on? Oh, and the book opened right up to it. What burdens are you carrying on this part of your journey? Are you transporting those of others out of generosity or codependency? Is this burden so heavy that it slows you down? This marker asks you to stop and look at your responsibilities, your commitments, and all that you bring with you on your journey. Are you clinging to an unhealthy relationship out of fear? Are you taking on the burden of others to prevent them from getting hurt? Do you know that this enables others to avoid learning life lessons and doesn't really help at all? Drawing this marker encourages you to release others on their own path. It may also be a time for you to ask if you're helping because you like being needed. If the answer is yes, then the message is truly to let go of this burden, for it is born out of self-centeredness. Release the burden, the others to the divine. They also have their own angels and guides, just as you do. Trust in the divine plan. On the sacred path to Avalon, you must be aware you pack all essential wisdom tools that you need to chart your course. Integrity, kindness, compassion, discernment, discretion, faith, forgiveness, truth, and love are all but some. Once your tools are counted, see if the rest of what you're hanging on to is appropriate. This is the time to leave behind any unnecessary burdens, as you know you have the strength to carry what is yours. Yes, and this, I believe, card, Sassy Spice, you got a while back when I pulled one. I think that was one of your cards, right? If I remember correctly. So, yes, let go, surrender to love. That's what it means. And I have to be quite honest with you. That card has a lot of meaning to me because of the burden of Crackbook. I love going and picking up people's meat. It's a love-hate thing. I love seeing all the information there. I love how many people have gone onto the page. I don't even know how many followers I have. So if somebody could figure out how many followers I have on my Facebook page before it gets yanked, I probably need to know that information. It doesn't tell me that. So, but it's a love-hate relationship. And the freedom of speech isn't there. So that's what I can't stand about it. But I love how it's brought, and I'm just going to say it, a whole pile of middle-aged ladies together and a few men. So a lot of women have come to the same platform of Crackbook because that's what we started with, sharing pictures of our family and friends. So a long time ago, most of us did, right? Not knowing what it was doing. And now that we're aware and we're awake and we see how much, you know, they're doing on us, it's ridiculous. So it's about getting rid of it. Yeah. Yeah, that card was for a lot of people, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I'd honestly the card fart book, exactly. Um I think it is meant for me too, about even my apartment. I'll like today I came to like we have a new manager. It's now he was very, very kind. I walked into my elevator today and somebody sprayed like the most heinous of freaking, it smelled like one of those Glade plugins was smashed into the floor of a ceramic tiled floor in the elevator, and it was all sticky, and I was like I couldn't even bleh. I was so it's 4 floors. So I didn't know that was in there, and as soon as I got in there I was like, and it's just as quick to do that and plug your nose. So I was like, going like this. And so I text the new manager. I'm saying like somebody spilled some stuff. And he literally Yeah, that's how many friends. Red Pill Raven has 3,009. Oh, I don't think that's the right amount because when I looked at it a few months ago, it was 17,000. 17171. And then the next time I looked at it was 17333. That was the last time I saw on it. And I don't know how to find that out. So, um, and I know a lot of my friends have been taken down off of there. I lost, I think, 200 friends on Facebook in the last week. So, yeah, yeah, they're all gone. So, yeah, if they deleted, if I'm down to 3,900, that means 14,000 people got removed off my Facebook. That's crazy. They're really purging my people off of there. So I know I haven't had a lot of, even on here, I have almost 16,000 viewers, apparently. Apparently. But no one gets my notifications. No one, like, it just, they hold a whole bunch of crap. So that's why you got to do what you got to do. This is what's happening right now is they want people to wake up. And it's even waking up my youngest son. He's like, wow, you must be really throwing mad bombs on of truth on Crackbook because he sees my Crackbook all the time. Excuse me. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Let go of face Nazi for my birthday. Yay. I love all these names people have for stuff. So it makes me happy. I let go of my storage unit burden this week. Yeah, nice, nice, nice. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, mm. But anyways, yeah. You know what happened to me, Terry, when I went into Best Buy about in the summertime? I walked in there because I needed to look for a new laptop because my piece of crap old computer doesn't work worth shit, and you guys were all complaining about the sound and whatnot. So I went and got a new laptop, but I walked into Best Buy, and of course, the guy standing at the door, he's got his thing on his face and his greasy phone, and he's like pulling his face down, scratching shit, scratching his balls, whatever. He doesn't care. Standing at the door like an EZI. And so he's like, mask. And I'm like, I'm exempt. I just go up the escalator. But in the escalator, it was already like the smell of a swimming pool. And I was just like, holy shit. Like, I don't know. Like, I've never been in an environment where, like, I won't say lung issues, but, I don't have like the best lung capacity in the whole wide world. And I've had coughing, my whole life. So, anyways, I walk in upstairs and I don't even make it halfway through the store. And I have what is now I identified, which is exactly what my son had, is an asthma attack. I was like, I couldn't get any air in my lungs because it was literally a freaking swimming pool of chemicals. And I'm like, and the guy's coming at me. He's like, do you want a mask? It'll help. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I need air. I need air. Like, so mad. And I was like, and I go out and I'm like, the guy's still scrolling on his phone. I'm like, this is bullshit, dude. I go, it should not be so toxic in there that your shoppers cannot shop in there. I will never go back in that store ever in my life. And I never have. So I usually keep my word on stuff. So, oh, thank you. Oh, I love you guys all. I do. I would still like to know how to get you money for chart paper and markers. Okay, well, here's the thing. If you live in Canada and you're really desperate to send me a gift, and I just consider it a gift, I'm not looking for anybody's money. I'm not. I'm not. I'm supposed to be better at receiving. So, my email is ravenmoonstone@outlook.com. And a few people have sent me email transfers like that before for art, so it works. As far as the States and other places, I have to link up either buy me a coffee or figure out how to use my effing Patreon account. I do have one. I just don't know how it works. So Rice Crypto is gonna hopefully talk me through that tomorrow or Sunday. He promised. Chris, you promised. So hopefully I'll get on that. So, and how can you buy one of my drawings? Okay, email me at Raven Moonstone Art. This owl is already spoken for, but uh yeah, so just let me know if it's something you want drawn. That could be, I still owe somebody a call from 2019. Not 2020, 2019. I'm working on it, okay? I'm working on it. So, hot flash in the city. No, I'm not gonna undo this because you guys can't handle that, really. So, yes, email me for sure. And if you have any questions about art or what have you, but if you haven't already looked on my Wix account, it's I think it's Raven Moonstone / I don't know, it's Raven Moonstone Art. You can, it's not that hard to find. I think it's hooked up to my Facebook page. I think they still let you get to that from my Facebook page. So please type in my email. Oh, I'll type in my email right here. Yeah, I can do this on my do. Now you guys got all that song in your head, don't you? I'm doing this with one finger. I do know how to type this. Both hands. There. MeWe. I did felt lost it as a hot flash in the city. Oh yeah. I have lots of songs. Do you want to hear the grossest song? I'm sure. No. Um, like when my kids were little, that Nelly, see, even I can't even say her name right. My ex used to call her Nelly Furry Taco. And I can't say her name to this day. It's Nelly Furtados. I'm like a turd. That's what my kids used to sing. I'm like a turd, I'll only float away. And I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? They were about 11 when that song came out. So, yes. Yeah. So, oh, hot, hot, hot. Anyhow, you're welcome for that. Yeah, that interlude. So, yes. Fur tato. I don't know. Oh, fur tato. Yeah. Yeah, I will sing that fucking song every hot flash from now on just for you. You're welcome. Look at how my face is sweating. Like, it's disgusting, man. Fred, you are lucky. This is how I describe hot flashes, okay, to men, okay? Seriously. I'm like, pretend it's -40 and you're in Canada and you're like shoveling your driveway. It's fucking cold out. And then all of a sudden, Scotty beams you to frickin' Barbados. And you have locks on your entire fucking snowsuit. And you can't get out of it. You just have to sit there and ride out the sweaty balls. It starts at your ball sack if you're a guy. So it starts in that area and you can feel it coming. It's like this inferno that just rises up and it pisses you off all at the same time. That's why we wear our hair in buns. We've figured it out. So, yes. And then freezing. That's why we freeze right after. So, yeah. Yes, you hate sweaty balls. Yeah, me too. Especially when they're, I don't know why male strippers think it's so awesome. I just don't find it appealing. I would rather watch a female stripper strip than a male stripper. And just because, like, you only have a couple of moves, okay? Like, you only have a couple of moves, the sway to side or the helicopter. You know, I don't know. You only have like a sway to side. Like, really, yeah. True story. Fred, don't strip for your woman tonight, please, because I know sweaty balls will be involved. Menopause. That's hilarious. So all the women can back me up on that hot flash story. You're just freaking bitchy. The very first hot flash I ever had. Funny story. Amelia, if you're paying attention, she already knows this story. So, my friend, who is now her boyfriend, and I went on this bike trip. We were just friends. And we honestly just about died a few times because of shitty drivers. And then when a pit bull just pulled out. So, of course, me being an asshole that I am, I'm like, oh, we're in the witness protection program. Can we pay cash at this seedy motel? And I think it was Cranbrook or something. And the lady's laughing and whatever else. I'm exhausted. Like my adrenals had been going all day because you're clinging for dear life on the back of a Harley for 8 hours or something. And it was already dark when the last accident nearly occurred. This person missed the turn and came barreling right at us. And had my friend not been such an awesome motorcycle driver, I wouldn't be talking to you right now. Anyways, so we're laying in this piece of crap, and I'm telling you, who knows how many grubby people have slept in this. It's not a it it was, I think, $80 to not put our name on the register in a $60 motel. Like it was not a good place to sleep. But we're just so tired we didn't care, right? So there I am. I have like this it's kind of like a t-shirt dress kind of thing. It's a sundress and it comes down to my knees and the air conditioner is going on because I need noise in the room, right? To go to sleep. I can't sleep with like just nothing. And so I'm laying there and my friend's like pass right out as soon as his head hits a pillow. Out. I fall asleep. And then probably about, I'd say 2 o'clock in the morning, it was like I had the weirdest fucking, like I was actually on fire. I'd never had a hot flash in my life like this before. I was like, "Ah!" Like I just freaked out. And I'm like, what is going on? Did the air conditioner break? I had my hair was stuck everywhere. I was like, like, like it was pouring off me, like pouring off me. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Like, I was so mad. And he's what can I do? He's such a kind, sweet person. And he's like, what can I do? I'm like, I don't know. I think I'm having a hot flash. And I broke down crying. I like, it is a hot flash. Oh my God. It's like so fucked up in the middle of the night, just soaking fucking wet on this gross mattress that I'm pretty sure my sweat made it like the spring squeak for another fucking 20 years. It was so disgusting. Yeah, it feels like your body's burning from the inside out. Like, and honestly, when they come at you with these thermometer thingies and you're having a hot flash, fuck off, lady. Open the door, let me get undressed first, and let some wind come at me. And then you can take my temperature on my wrist. Other than that, get the fuck out of here. So yeah, they're annoying as hell. So yes, that's me. So yes, that's me, drenched. Yeah. So that's why I like sleeping by myself too. It's because I like it when my windows are open, so it's like Arctic, and I might be in an igloo at any point of the year. I love sleeping like that with heavy blankets on top of myself. And so when I go somewhere like Barbados and they have these crappy pillows and a sheet, I'm like, how am I supposed to sleep like this? Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, do you have a comforter? No, not in Barbados. Yeah, and it's like I tore my rotator cuff a few years ago. So this is one of the things they had to treat. I'm not even joking. They're like, when is it the worst? And I'm like, when I put my covers off and then I pull them back on. It's like opening and closing a door. And when you have heavy blankets, you're fucked. So no wonder. Like, I can't wait for these crystalline beds. Maybe we won't have this menopause at all. Like, who, hopefully. Holy shit, man. I think it's punishment. Why punish us? Jeez, probably because we're so smart and it distracts us. That's what I'm going with right there. And when I started having menopause, I was like, oh, and a hot flash happened. I'm like, there's another fucking ovary just like bursting, or one of those little eggs just screaming out, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, yeah, uterus jammed into traffic a long time ago, long time ago. So anyhow, yeah, yeah. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. So I think my neighbors upstairs like it. I never tell, like, I think like this is an all adult building, but I don't think any of my neighbors actually fornicate. You know, I'm sure my kid does downstairs, but don't tell him I told you that. Well, why wouldn't he? He's like in his early 20s. I would think he was mental if he wasn't, but I don't want to know about it. Ugh. 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 I just got ugh. Anyways, but no one on my floor has partners. We're all a bunch of single, weird people that live by ourselves. So no more hot flashes. That's what I'm waiting for med. Yeah, and I'm waiting for my 5D man. I'm really waiting for him. Come on at me, bro. I'm waiting. So, and you're just gonna have to put up with hot flashes and living in your own accommodations. That's what's gonna happen. Yes. Oh, stop. You guys just stop already. So I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna get off. You're welcome. This is how I amuse myself. I swear to God. He's just like, I just said hard on. Anyways, I'm going to end the show and go have a bath and have a smoke. I need a long smoke. And by the way, that Gaia Gold Cream that Cat and Cash make, that shit is the bomb for the back, your back. I put lots on last night and I had a really good sleep. So, yes. But I'll be back on if I'm not shut off tomorrow. I will be back on here doing painting in the afternoon. But in the morning, I might do a two-part show. We'll see how tomorrow goes and what the day brings. So tomorrow might be a really, really busy day for me to start doing some more charts. So now that I was allowed to buy stuff at the Dollarama. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say about the Dollarama. I went there today and this I was like, I'm invisible, I'm invisible, I'm invisible, I'm invisible. And before I even went there, because that lady didn't like me. And this girl wiped out, she was like high on drugs, but this girl wiped out this meth head and she took down, I think, 10 Starbucks Frappuccino liquid drinks that were on like right in the front display about 2 minutes after I walked into the store. So I'm like, well, there's a good distraction. So I took my time, filled up my my basket, and went along my little way. And on the way out, I don't know if I mentioned this. There was a meth head who was waiting in the thing, and they had all of their stuff in the door. So the lady at the counter, the lady who yelled at me before, she was more distracted by then, and there was another nice clerk who was helping me, and we were actually having a good laugh. And the lady who had yelled at me before was like looking, and she's like, "I think he's gonna." And she was talking to the security guy because the guy did have his pants pulled down and he did look like he was gonna maybe go to the washroom in their foyer, in their lobby of the Dollarama, which would have, I'm sorry, I was gonna probably. And then she looks at me and she gives me this like, oh, it's you. And then I think I know what the thought that went through her head. And I can just tell you, yes, it's better to deal with me sometimes than the other alternative. So have a nice day. Like, it was a great story. So light and love to everyone. Catch you guys tomorrow. And good night, Fred. Be good to your lady. This is what I do when I'm in the Dollarama lineups too. There's a cute couple that was in front of me. They're both, their faces covered. I think they're Hispanic or something. And he was teasing her. Like you could tell they were just laughing and joking. And he kind of kicked her with his leg, like just tapped her. And I'm like, I saw that like this. And he looked at me like I was gonna report him. I'm like, oh, I'm just kidding. Like I said, but if you need a witness, I'm here for you. And she just cracked right up. So it's all about keeping it laughter. I don't want to think about anything sad anymore. I just want to keep everything fun and of the utmost high intentions because I'm in the do no harm field right now. I'm really in the do no harm. So anybody who's leaving angry little messages in my redpillraven.com group chat too can go, you might get blocked soon. You know who you are. Yeah, I don't want to beat up anybody. So I love everybody. So light and love to everybody on your journey and see you tomorrow. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Oh, yes. Night, night. Thanks for the night, night, Fred. Thanks for the sweaty balls. I don't have sweaty balls. I'm just repeating that. You already heard the joke about the 2-inch labia, so you're welcome. Goodbye. Oh.